Hello children, as I promised you earlier that after angles and triangles lessons, very soon I will bring for you lesson circles. So today I am here with lesson circles. Let us start. Children, I am holding one round object in my hand. Now if I put it here on the board and draw a line around it with the help of chalk, I got a closed figure. This closed curve is known as circle. In this figure, I have taken one point O, and now I mark few points which are equal in length from the point O. I have taken point A, B, C, D and E. And when I join these points with a curved line, I got a closed curve which is a circle. And we can say all these points are equidistant from this fixed point O which I took initially. So we can say a circle is a simple closed curve whose all points are equidistant from a fixed point inside it. So if I measure all these points with the help of a scale, I will find, see this is, on my scale it is 13 centimeters. From O to B, again when I measured, it is 13 centimeters. Similarly, OC is 13 centimeters. OD and OE are also 13 centimeters. That means these all points are equidistant from the center O. The middle point which I have taken in the beginning is known as center. This is center of the circle which we generally mark with point O. Now children, see this circle. When I have taken a center and joined a point on the circle, as I got a line segment OA. This distance is known as radius of the circle. Similarly, we may have many radii in the circle. The plural of radius is radii. We can draw as many radii we want in the circle. That means in a circle the number of radii is infinite. Similarly, if I take any 2 points on the circle, suppose here I have taken x point and z point and I have joined them with a straight line. This line segment is known as chord. C-H-O-R-D, chord. Here also I have drawn one more chord, R-Y. Similarly, you can see there is one more chord, P-Q, because the end points of P-Q are lying on the circle. But children, this chord PQ is a special chord. As you can see, it is passing through the center. So, a chord which passes through the center is having a special name. It is known as diameter. And diameter is the longest chord. So, in this figure, we can name few things here like center. The center of the circle is O. It has radius. That means the distance from the center to a point on the circle. This is OA. We have radius OA in this figure. I have drawn two chords here. Chords are the line segments whose both the endpoints are on the circle. So I have got chord RY. This is one chord. Another chord is chord YZ. Whereas a chord which passes through a center is having a special name, diameter. So in this diagram, the diameter is PQ. Now children, let us start to understand some more important terms of circles. You can see that a diameter divides the circle in two equal parts. That means each part is half of the circle, and half circle is known as semicircle, whereas a part of a circle is known as arc, and we can name it with three alphabets. So in this circle I have drawn R, S, T. Now in this circle, see, the diameter is OAB. The diameter of the circle is AB. Children, observe here that if I take this much line only, line segment AO, it forms a radius of the circle, and another part OB is also a radius of the circle. So we can say that diameter AB is actually equal to OA plus OB. Now OA and OB are the radii of the circle, and we know that all the radii of the circle are of equal length. So that means OA and OB are of equal length. So children, we can say that AB is equal to 2 times its radius. So children, we can say that diameter of a circle is just twice the radius of the circle. Diameter is equal to 2 multiplied by radius. Also we can say that radius is just half of the diameter. Radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Children, the length of the boundary of the circle is known as circumference. To calculate the circumference, we have a formula 2 pi r. This is letter pi, pi, and its value is 22 upon 7 or 3.14. Now let us solve few sums to make the concept more clear. The first sum is find the diameter of the circle if radius is given. Radius is 7 cm in example 1. So as we know that diameter is equal to 2 multiplied by radius. So 2 multiplied by 7 cm is 14 cm. So the diameter of the circle whose radius is 7 cm will be 14 cm. Let us take one more example with a decimal number. Here the radius is 4.8 cm. Again the diameter is 2 times radius. So 2 multiplied by 4.8 cm, which gives the result 2 8s are 16, 1 carry, and a decimal point is also there. 2 4s are 8 and 1, 9. 1 decimal place, so answer is 9.6 cm. See the other question. Find the radius of a circle if diameter is given. We have learned just now that radius is just half of the diameter. So radius is diameter divided by 2. So 22 divided by 2 gives us 11 cm. So in a circle, if diameter is 22 cm, its radius will be 11 cm. Let's have one example of decimal number. Diameter is 16.8 cm. So radius will be just half of diameter. Means diameter will be divided by 2. So 16.8 divided by 2. 16.8 divided by 2 is 2 8s are 16. Now copy this decimal in the quotient and bring down 8. 2 fours are 8. That means the result is 8.4 centimeter. Now children, let us see how to calculate circumference. Find the circumference of a circle if radius is 14 centimeter. As we know, circumference is equal to 2 pi r. So 2 multiplied by the value of pi is 22 upon 7 and r means radius here is given 14 centimeter. So let us cancel it. 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. So 2 multiplied by 22 multiplied by 2 gives us 88 centimeter. So in a circle, if radius is 14 centimeter, its circumference will be equal to 88 centimeter. Now I hope the chapter is clear to you and this video will help you a lot. Thank you and have a nice day. Bye-bye.